Grizzly 450 with electric power steering delivers the most serious mid-class ATV performance, period. With the agility and capability of a four-wheel independent suspension, one of the highest ground clearances in its class. A powerful, durable engine, Yamaha's unbeatable Ultramatic transmission, and industry-leading electric power steering for amazing performance in virtually any terrain or any job. Because of its go-anywhere, do-anything capability, the Grizzly 450 has been one of the top-selling mid-class ATVs since it was introduced. Our competition doesn't like that much. That's why Honda recently introduced the Rancher AT. Rancher. Sounds tough and capable, doesn't it? But even though the Honda has some new features, it's still playing catch-up with the Grizzly. For starters, the Rancher AT now offers four-wheel independent suspension, just like we've had for years. And our ground clearance is still almost 2 inches more than the Honda. The Rancher AT now offers electric power steering. But guess what? The Grizzly 450 also offers the convenience and comfort of EPS. On the Honda, we found the EPS sometimes didn't seem to engage when turning from a stop or when changing directions after stopping, making the steering feel extra heavy. Not so on the Grizzly, where the power steering unit senses load and automatically provides the right amount of assist. More at slow speeds and less at high speeds, providing great trail feedback and amazing steering ease for reduced fatigue and all-day riding comfort. Now let's ride some rough terrain, and you'll quickly see there just isn't any comparison when it comes to true off-road performance. The Rancher offers a 5-speed automatic transmission. Sounds simple, doesn't it? What we found is really a 5-speed manual with a computer that's supposed to make the gear shifts for you. And what we experienced is a jumpy transmission that seems to constantly search for the right gear. And when it can't find it, you're stuck. I mean stuck. That's why many riders choose to disable the supposedly automatic transmission and opt for this button-operated thumb shifter. So much for automatic. And when you're pounding a trail filled with rocks, ruts, and ledges, do you really want to have to be shifting along with everything else? Now let's look at the Grizzly 450's world-beating Ultramatic continuously variable transmission. It's always exactly where you want to be. No jerky shifting, just smooth torque transfer to the drive wheels. All you need is the throttle. Couldn't be simpler to ride. And the performance? It's amazing. Plus, the Grizzly offers the added benefit of high and low range operation. High range for less demanding situations, or low range when the going gets tougher. You can't get that on the Honda. Both machines offer 2- and 4-wheel drive, but on the Honda, you have to stop, take your hand off the handlebar, and then engage this mechanical lever to go from 2-wheel to limited slip 4-wheel drive. On the Grizzly, it's push-button simple, and you never have to take your hands off the bars to do it. And even in 4-wheel drive mode, the best you're ever going to get on the Rancher is 3-wheel drive. The way they tell it, their system is supposed to apply more torque to the wheel with the most traction, but we found the opposite to be true. Go figure. On the Grizzly 450, you can flip a switch and engage full 4-wheel differential lock. All 4 wheels applying maximum torque, all the time. You can't get fully locked 4-wheel drive on any Honda ATV. Which one would you rather be riding? And when it's time to back up, the Rancher adds a whole new level of complexity. On the Grizzly, reverse is easy to engage. And oh yeah, if you're in 4-wheel drive or diff lock, you get the same traction backing up as you do going forward. And how about going downhill? That's when the Grizzly's four-wheel engine braking kicks in, helping reduce speed consistently and predictably. You can get this level of engine braking on the Rancher, but only by manually downshifting in ESP mode, and again, only in three-wheel drive. Now let's talk about stopping power. The Rancher uses an exposed shaft-mounted rear disc brake that's vulnerable to wear from the elements and debris. The Grizzly 450's wet brake is encased in the rear differential, completely out of reach to both water and mud, giving it an almost limitless brake life. We've improved braking feel and made it virtually maintenance-free for a level of durability and reliability that Honda just can't match. The Grizzly has big, tough 25-inch tires for all-terrain performance and maximum ground clearance. And their tires? Smaller 24 inches, and that means less ground clearance. And check out the tread patterns. The Grizzly has bigger lugs and a much more aggressive tread pattern than the Rancher for better traction in rugged or slippery terrain. Now let's look at some little things on the Grizzly 450 that add up to big convenience and utility. Starting with a standard 12-volt outlet, so you can power a light, GPS, or cell phone charger. Not available on the Honda. The Grizzly comes with two storage spaces, a watertight container up front, and another secure, water-resistant space under the seat. This is all the storage you get on the Rancher, and you'd better not get it wet. With a name like Rancher, you'd at least expect some big utility features, right? Well, not when it comes to the cargo racks. The racks on the Yamaha are rated to carry about 25% more weight than those on the Honda. And towing? The Grizzly's rated to tow up to 1,322 pounds. That's over a third more than the Rancher, which is only rated to 850. That means with a Grizzly, you can get the job done a lot quicker. They call it the Rancher, but it just seems to fall short of that rugged name in so many ways. The Grizzly 450 is just the latest example of Yamaha's purpose-driven design and engineering that adds tremendously to the capability of the machine and the excitement you'll feel every time you ride. And the Grizzly 450 EPS is assembled with pride right here in America at Yamaha's state-of-the-art production plant in Noonan, Georgia. So, if you want the mid-class ATV with the most all-around capability and the durability to back it up, the choice is clear. You've got to have a Grizzly 450.